Hi everyone, it's Belle from Belle's World of Books. Today I'm going to read you a story and it's all about living in space. So I hope you all enjoy it. This one's from the Usborne Beginner series. So let's find out about space then, shall we? Astronauts are people who travel into space. Most astronauts live and work on the International Space Station called the ISS. This is the ISS. It's a huge spacecraft that travels around the Earth. Sometimes astronauts go outside the ISS. This is called spacewalking. Space School. Before they can go into space, astronauts must train for at least 2 years. Astronauts learn how to fly a spacecraft using the simulator. They get used to working with different types of scientific equipment. In space, everything floats. Astronauts train underwater to get used to the feeling. All astronauts have to learn to speak English and Russian. Astronauts also need to learn how to repair the space station. These astronauts are repairing a model of part of the ISS in a training pool. Liftoff. Astronauts go to the ISS in a spacecraft called Soyuz. It travels into space in a rocket. Once the rocket reaches space, parts that aren't needed anymore will fall away. The booster rocket drops off first, the noise cone is next, and the rocket's body is last. There's not much room inside the Soyuz spacecraft. As Soyuz travels through space, solar panels fold out. They collect energy from the sun to power the spacecraft. About 6 hours after taking off, Soyuz reaches the ISS. Soyuz lines up with a docking port on the ISS. It flies closer very slowly and joins on. Locks hold it in place. A hatch opens on the ISS. The astronauts float on board. A few times a year, spacecraft carry fresh supplies from Earth to the ISS. The ISS is made up of lots of small rooms joined together. This picture has parts cut away so you can see the inside. A laboratory for carrying out experiments. Solar panels use the sun's energy to power the SS. The Soyuz docking port, supply spacecraft toilet, sleeping cabin storerooms, windows for looking at space, and the robotic arm. When astronauts go inside the ISS, they have to wear a spacesuit. First, they have to put on a layer that can keep them warm or cool. Then they have to pull on a thick layer over their legs and feet. A thick top and backpack go on next. The backpack carries air for breathing. It takes about 45 minutes to put on a spacesuit. Microphone for talking to other astronauts. Gloves and a cap are next. The cap has speakers and a microphone. And a helmet goes on last. Tubes bring air from the backpack into the helmet. Airlock. To get outside, astronauts go through an airlock. It has doors and 2 small rooms that stop air escaping from the ISS. It's got an equipment lock. Astronauts go into the equipment lock and put on their spacesuits. There's a crew lock. They enter the crew lock next. Air is sucked back into the ISS. Then they open an outer hatch and go into space. The astronaut is clipping a rope onto the ISS. It's fixed to his suit so he won't float away. The longest ever spacewalk lasted 8 hours and 56 minutes. Spacewalking. Sometimes astronauts go outside to the ISS to make repairs. To move short distances, they pull themselves along using hand grips. They clip their feet to a robot arm. It moves them around outside the ISS. If a clip comes undone, astronauts use gas jets in the backpacks to jet back to safety. This astronaut is adding new parts to the ISS. Astronauts spend a lot of time there working. They do experiments to find out different things in how they behave in space. They study animals such as fish to see what happens to them. They grow different plants to see which can survive the best. Scientists have built robots that can go into space. One day they might do jobs astronauts do now. These astronauts are in a laboratory. One of them is testing whether his eyes have changed while living in space. The ISS has tiny cabins to sleep in and a bathroom. Astronauts keep their personal things in their sleeping cabin. The sleeping bag is fixed to the wall so it doesn't float. In the ISS bathroom, astronauts are careful not to waste water. They wash with a cloth and just a few drops of water. Their toothpaste is safe to swallow so they don't have to rinse it away. ISS toilets don't flush using water. They suck waste into tanks. When astronauts trim their nails, they vacuum up the clippings to stop them floating away. Astronauts take care to stay healthy while living in space. Astronauts exercise for 2 hours a day to keep their bones and muscles strong. They eat healthy food. Most of it is kept in pouches so it stays fresh. They carry out regular checks to make sure that they are fit and well. Sometimes fresh fruit and vegetables are sent to the ISS with other supplies. This astronaut is keeping fit by running on a machine called a treadmill. He's strapped on so he can't float away. Astronauts get some time off from work to do things they enjoy. Some astronauts sing and play musical instruments. Others watch movies together on a big screen. They play games with magnetic pieces that can't float away. And once a week they have a video call with their family and friends. The cupola is an area of the ISS with 7 windows. Astronauts spend time there looking at the Earth and taking photos. Right, I'm going to leave it there then with this book, so you've just got a feel for it to see what it's like. If you would like to purchase this book, please let me know at the end of the video and I can send details across for you. I'm doing a special offer on this at the moment, so it's actually not the recommended retail price. So please get in contact with me. Please like and share my videos and follow me on my YouTube channel at Belle's World of Books. And I look forward to reading to you all very soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.